Eat this! Or heal!
You're mine!
Here!
I'm not done!
Get on in there with
Dragon Form!
one more! Break it!
Now! Freaking done! Now! No escape! Double demon
Back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara.
Take this! Dragon Form!
Fantastic! Great!
Amazing!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! I think I'm getting stronger. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Take this! Swallow dance!
Dragon Form! Divine Wing!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Rifinic sounds like a job for yours truly.
Time to let it rip!
While it lasted, I'm only getting started.
No escape! Double Demon Fang!
Prepare to be sealed, O Peter.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance!
I'm on!
Mega Ray!
Crush! Double Demon Fang! Not today! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
You managed to pull through.
This might be... some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
You're mine!
Eat this! Far enough!
Here's the healing arc!
I'm on top! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more... It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Now!
Xeno!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
My turn!
Nuclear corruption!
Dragon Form! Win! You're mine!
Swallow dance!
Burn in hell!
That's your dream!
I'm just getting
Take this!
started!
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
Xeno!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Guess I misread the landing.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
It looks like you got this one covered. Go for the weak point. Hey, that. Here I go. It's over. Thank you.
I'm not done!
I'm on a roll now!
Try harder! My turn! It's time! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
It's finished!
Dragon Swarm!
Let's do it.
Win!
I'll finish you here right now!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand
Carve
back.
through walls!
I'll trip it up.
You're mine! Ha! Burn!
Swallow dance!
Shining Supernova!
You're mine!
Earth
I'm not done!
Only getting Waterfall!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
Let's tear him up!
Glitter Blossom Ring!
Eagle Assault!
This one's mine! Raging Storm! Swallow's Punch! Will this help?
Glimmer
I will heal you all!
Eagle
Healing Cycle!
Okay, here I go!
Now see if you don't get in trouble again.
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Mega Ray!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Drinking Orb!
Oh, I'm impressed.
Eagle Dawn!
The enemy is going all out!
All good things, anything in armor is all mine!
Here's a healing arm!
Can't get out of this!
First hit! Go get him!
You're mine!
That's enough! Watch it!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Double Demon Fang! Try harder!
Dance in the wind!
It's
Over.
Charge, Malone!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Finish you here and now!
Lost
my focus!
Lightning can just radiate
You're mine! No escape!
Got it!
Double Demon Fang!
Never can!
Try this!
Annihilation!
If it's in the I'm almost impressed.
Our prayers come from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Eagle Dive!
Take this!
Can't move! I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of this.
Yes, ma'am. No further.
Thunderblade!
That's much better.
Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shionne. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shionne, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shionne?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shionne's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Niez for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahna. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Little help! Glacial shield! Here's even!
Come knock it, does it!
Wait out
You're mine!
energy!
Ignite! Take this! Fluid escape! Dragon form!
Prepare to be seared.
Now!
Actually,
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shot!
Well done!
Here I come! Get shot!
Now!
Demon's descent! Flashing bang!
Well, looky here!
Like this should be easy. No further.
Radiant here! Raging
Take this!
storm!
Solid storm!
They're surrounding us! Into the shadows!
Here we go again!
Denied!
First strike!
no armor can stop me!
Remind me to stand.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
Feel it!
You're finished!
More for the vampire!
Strike!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Double Demon Fang! Do it!
Nicely done.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. They got me flanked!
You're finished!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Astia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Okay.
Can't be squirreled
Double
like
Demon Fang!
I can handle it.
You're mine!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form. W. And still as humble as ever.
Here, let me help.
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart for your heart.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
This calls for a celebratory drink.
What's this thing? Guess I misread the landing. Guess I misread the landing.
We finally made it.
Did we really just spend that much money?
About damn time.
took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins, but the people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But The knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging my hotel to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on. Need to take her down.
Okay.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Here's the
Dragon Swarm!
Blaze of Spear. Here's the evil.
Aim for the weak spot!
Freeze Lancer.
I'm not ignite!
Radiant Blood. Here's Malevolent. Eagle Fly.
Go finish! Storm! No escape! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
I'm on!
First aid.
You're mine! We're not done! Double Decoy! This isn't looking good! You're mine!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Thanks.
Eat this. More where that came from. Annihilation. Go get this. Will this help? Feel.
I'll finish you here now! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Thank you.
Be still! Take that! Luna Rondo!
Here's my healing arm.
Again here!
Lightning Descent. Thunder Blade.
Here I come!
Lunar Corruption. Dragon
Double
Shell.
Demon
Lunar
Fang!
Blast.
Dragon
One
Swarm!
weak.
Try this!
Annihilation. Radiant Blast.
Explosive
Here.
ring!
Thunder Blade. Here. Let me help. First aid.
This should do it!
By the power of water. Searing Sun. Reload.
Here we go again! Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Radiant Blazing Cascade. I'm out. Back into the fray. Mega Ray.
Is this it?
In here.
Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Hey, drinking orb. Will this help? Healing circle.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Super Photon. Raging Cascade. In here. Here's a healing arm.
No escape!
I'll be saving this
Double
one.
Demon!
Daddy,
Fury!
Glacial
This should do
Shield.
it!
Here's the evil. I'll be saving this one. The waters of creation. Magic Tidal Wave. Water. Here I call. Eagle Fly. Aqueous Surge. Burning Strike.
You're mine!
Blow away!
Lock.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Lightning
You're
Descent.
mine!
Reload.
Here I come!
different from before.
It's about to come at us. Look sharp. Radiant here. My astral energy. Radiant cascade. I'll heal you all. Sleep now.
No escape!
Healing
Double
circle.
Demon Fang!
Thank you.
No.
You'll pay for that! Strike! Double Demon Fang! Dazzle! Strike! Strike! Rising Falcon! You're lucky!
Here we go again.
Take this! No escape! Burn in hell!
Super Here's the hero. First aid.
Strike! Dragon Claw!
Searing flame.
Try this!
Reload. I'm at Thunder Field.
No escape!
Eagle
Demon Fang!
No further!
More for the stockpile.
I really owe you one.
I'm on it. Eagle Strike.
You're mine!
Here's a healing charge. Lightning Orb.
I'm on it! I'm not done!
Lightning Condemn. Thunder
I'm on a roll now!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Here's that flame of fury. Burning
Here we go again!
Take this!
Now I'm in the groove!
Searing flame. Reload.
Here I come!
Prepare to be sealed!
Gemini Ultra.
Can't get out of this!
Lightning Condemn. Thunder Blade.
Yeah, better.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Here goes.
Dragon Claw!
Healing circle.
Try
Lightning
this.
Condemn.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
I'll heal you all.
Thanks! Tom!
Arcane waterfall. In here.
No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle! Now I'm in the
Explosive
groove!
Ring!
Thunder Blade. Healing circle.
Double Demon Fang!
Hear my call.
I'm not done!
Hear me.
It's time!
Hear my call.
Not today!
Thunder field.
Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
cascade. Super swallow.
Is this it?
You hear it now!
Take this!
Eagle!
Nice Shining supernova.
Stay away from my friend!
Field.
In a vine, it's pinned down.
Healing circle. I'll bring you water.
I'm not done!
And there goes the tail.
Right, let's do this!
I'll be saving this one.
Try this!
Damn it!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzalek, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseph and Ganabel were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, What she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. It looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. We'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfont tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
me much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidria. I'll ask Mahavar. Captain.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, It was shattered by a blow from Balseph when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Gotta break through! On my lord! I'm on! Try harder! I can carve through water! Like steel? It's time!
I'm the true gunslinger around here. Nothing
Do it,
Wolverine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen!
My turn!
Glimmer Blast!
Lunar Rondo!
Magic Advance!
We're not finished!
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I'm practically unstoppable. Huh?
Got it!
Out of our way!
You're mine!
You can't get out of this!
Follow dead! Showtime! Glimmer Blast!
Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! My turn!
Radiant Pierce! Lightning
Double
Orb!
Blast!
More with
Now I'm in the blue!
Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Certainly not bad. No complaints here. went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
No further! No escape! Keep mission! Dragon Swarm! Do it! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There's always room for improvement.
No backing down! Then I'll split it open! Be my guest! Did you hear it there? Shattering!
Take my revenge on you!
These fists have got your name on them!
Here's a healing herb!
Get my deal finished! I owe you one! I'm not done!
Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! In an instant! Impact Frost!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
Now you'll learn! Eat this! Go away! You're mine! Damn it! Escape! I won't show you any mercy! You
Rolling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
I'm not done!
Shattering away!
Pieces!
We got no energy!
Take
Lightning
it!
condensed!
No further!
Strike of spear! Here's
I'm on
the
Demon Fang!
Dragon Dancer!
Do it! In an instant! Impact Frost!
Looks like we got them all.
lost!
Not
in your dreams!
Armor won't save you!
Tempest? Whoa! It's weakened!
This ends now!
They really don't give up, do they?
Win! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I'll tear you apart! Freeze Lancer! In here! You'll pay for what you did!
The earth throbs in pain.
Lightning Blast! You're destroyed!
An astral ball?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Finish your dreams!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish you here and now! Turtle Demon Fang! Fang Blast!
Take this! More of that strong glacial
Raging Tear!
Raging Cascade! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Dragon Sword! First strike!
Freeze Lancer!
Watch this! Totally!
In an instant!
Impact Claw!
Everyone hanging in there?
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Look at that enemy.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Oh no, together, we've got this!
I'm on Thunder Field! Light axe right here! Flame of Thunder Blade! Strike! Water, hear my call!
Here I come! Got fired!
I've got air thrust! Enemy
is on too.
You'll soon see
All
about
yours.
that! Radiant Pierce!
Swallow Dam!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Jedi Aqua! Spread!
Dragon
Into the
Claw!
wind! Air Blast! Strike! Photon Blast!
Swallow Dam! You're mine!
Radiant Flood! Here!
Eagle of
Turtle
Summer!
Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb!
mine!
Rip and tear!
Raging Cascade! Right!
Take this! I'm not done!
Here's the air thrust!
Lady Fortune must truly be... watching over me.
Out of our way!
Now you know!
First strike! Spirit Flame! Reload! Now!
Double Demon Fang!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Not a chance! I'm not done!
Denied! Death Here I come! This one's all mine! Here I come! Burn in hell! What's this? You're mine! Hurricane! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive Ring!
Raging Blast! Lunar Blast!
Wind! Take this! Little Escape! Mirage!
In here!
Super Swallow! I owe you one. This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield is for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
These fists have got your name on them!
Double Demon Fang!
Now we're not...
Wind!
Talon Sword! Talon Hurricane! Hear my call!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Glimmer Dragon!
Now,
Wind!
Eagle of
Riddle!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Everyone hanging in there?
This looks nice and tough.
I'm ready for the next battle.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the remnants usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
Got you now!
Dreams!
You're mine! I'm not done! I'm going in! I'll see you! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! You're mine!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest! Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Ring left! Light Burst Void!
Radiant Genesis!
My turn! This one's all mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
Glimmer Dragon! Double Demon Fang!
Eagle Assault!
Where would that be from?
I'm just getting started!
Mirage!
This one's mine! Free Barna!
Take this!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops! I'm practically unstoppable.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidrea sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidrea's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidrea may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea.
Shouldn't have messed with me!
More than stockpile!
It's time!
Damn!
Abort! Storm! I'm not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior?
This looks nice. Some tough?
Little help!
You got spirit!
You think that shield will save you?
You can see one damn it!
Freeze Lancer!
We got fire!
I've got this! Get a blast, Manhandler! That's my shield!
All yours! Shut him down!
Now you see what I can do!
It's my steel! Strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Now I'm in the groove!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
An opponent... This should be easy. The rebel! Stop them!
Laser Spear! Pure evil!
My turn! Strut!
No shield! Stand up to these, bitch!
No further! You're mine! It's on!
Now! Don't leave!
All yours, Kisara!
Here I go! Back into the fray!
My shield? You're finished! Double demon fang!
Dragon Force!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Not chance! Do as I say! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong side!
Eagle
You're mine!
Can't be squirrel!
Strike! Double Demon Fang!
Huddle! Photon Blast!
Southern Wind! I'm not done!
You're on! I never miss! Now I'm in the groove! Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Evil!
I'm not done!
Now armor won't save you!
Cleanser!
Here I come!
Into the wind! Air thrust!
I'll keep doing it!
That's freaking
Southern
I'll
Wind!
heal you all!
Storm!
Condense! Healing circle! Glacial Spear! Pierce
You're
Evil!
mine!
Freeze
Double
Blade!
Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Quiver Blade! Now!
Southern Wind!
All yours, Kisara.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Thus our strength yet grows.
No choice!
Eat this! Whirlwind
Take this! No further! Take down their defenses! Take this! Double dance! Dragon Swarm! Wind! You're on! First!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Tavern Hurricane!
You're mine!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Now you'll learn!
I'll heal you all!
Strike! I'm on it! Double Demon Fang! I owe you one! Wind! Here I come! Strike! You're on! It's over!
Do it!
Too fast! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Here I go!
My turn!
And again!
Prepare to be sealed! Take this!
Downfall!
You're finished! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial
Not a
Spear!
chance!
Pierce Evil! Shiny
Here I come!
Purge Malevolence! Arcane
Take
Whirl!
this!
Moody
I'm not done!
Crimson!
Eagle
All of it is you here and now!
Severing Wind! This one's all
Never
mine!
miss!
Severing Wind!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I can feel my power growing!
Go no further!
Take it! Sword!
Not in your dreams!
I'm not done!
Glacial Spear!
Demon Fang!
Freeze Lander!
Severing Wind! Here I come! I'm not done!
Hero Flame of Fury!
Not today!
Effort!
Burning
Mission!
Water! Lightning Orb! More with the wind!
Armor won't save you!
We're not finished!
Take his hand!
Strike!
Prepare to crumble!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
What's this thing?
Gotta break through! Throw away! Take this! I'm not done! Dragon Claw! Take this! Do it! It's over! Rip and tear! Go on! This time! Double feature!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A comfortable win.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Not a chance! Strike! Take this! Do as I take this! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive Ring! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! On your knees! I'm on strike!
Go get him!
Strike!
Ice Prison!
Double Demon Fang!
Here, let me help. First aid!
I owe you.
Astral energy! Super Blaster! Lunar Corruption!
Talon Hurricane!
Lunar Blast!
The enemy is all tissue.
We'll soon see about that!
No escape! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning! Downfall!
Denied!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get
Shouldn't have
behind
messed
me.
with me! I'll leave it to you! This time! No escape! Dragon Form! Severing Wind! Burn in hell! I'll finish you here and now!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Dragon Here and now! Sever it up!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Not a chance!
I'm not done quietly!
Charge, Eagle assault! Freeze Lantern! Only getting started!
Whirlwind snap! Watch
On
this!
your
Thunder field! Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! And here!
Rend and tear!
I'm not done!
I'll keep you
right back! Dragon Swarm!
Spirit flame! Resolve
Nothing gets my knee!
My astral ray!
Here I go!
I'll tear you apart!
Shield! The wind! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
That'll teach us for getting cocky. She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
opponent like this should be easy.
Now you learn!
Here I come! You're not done! Fire support! Ignite!
Mission! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Here I come! Double demon fang!
Hurricane! That's freaking
Severing
does
wind!
it!
Take this!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Prepare to be sealed!
One more!
Leave the ensnaring to
Now
me.
I'm in the gap!
Here I come!
Take this!
You escape!
Lunar blast! Win now!
Dragon Swarm!
Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer! Step back! This one's all law!
Gotta break through! Fight me one, eh?
Smash you!
My shield!
There you are!
We're not finished!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go!
Not a chance!
End of death!
No escape!
Rip and tear!
Milan! Here I come!
Do it!
No escape!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A comfortable win.
Get lost!
You've got spirit!
Lunar corruption! Win now! Energy!
You require a hand.
Stubborn wind! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll clean it up.
You're mine!
In here!
Front!
I'll be this
No further.
I'm not done! Double demon fang!
There you are!
Wind! Storm!
Sleep now!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Double demon fang! Not again!
Hurricane! Burning strike!
Nicely done.
No choice!
Engaging! Now you see what I can do!
My shield! No escape!
Storm!
Dragon Swarm! We're not finished! This one's all mine! Abort! Tectonic! I'm not done!
Everyone hanging in there?
It's on!
My lord!
My watch!
I'm on it! No escape!
Dragon down!
Take this! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Take this! We're not
The
finished!
enemy
We'll soon see about that!
Its armor's too strong! Like Ysera! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Everyone hanging in there?
way this key's been placed. It's like she's daring us to help find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.